or
You're about a quarter of the year late for that.
what?
Or he's 3/4 early.
Ooh.
Touché.
Anyway, welcome to the One Piece cast.
Boy, am I mad.
Insert the theme.
You're
You're
mad?
mad.
Yes.
Is it about the sea snakes?
No.
All right.
We'll get there, I guess. Let's
I
just
wanna
hit
get
the summary
first because I'm baiting them.
Oh, okay.
I'm mad.
All right, summary time. Our journey continues with the Straw Hats trying to make their way to Fishman Island. A day of struggling to fish for some food quickly escalates into the crew bracing themselves as they sail through an alley of sea snake currents. Imagine if water was sentient and could say, fuck you, in particular. Miraculously, they all make their way out of danger and arrive at the Red Line, the halfway point of the Grand Line. After some deep-sea searching for Fishman Island in the Shark Submerged 3, we meet a friendly mermaid named Camie and her talking starfish friend, Papagu. Following the wonderful introductions, the Straw Hats agreed to help rescue Camie's dear friend from Iron Mask Duval and his gang of human traffickers. Who is this friend, you wonder? Well, it's none other than Hachi from Marlong Park. But how? There's no way such a friendly mermaid could be friends with this fiendish fishman who played a role in making Nami cry, is there? Well, it would appear so, and as Zoro puts it, Hachi is no friend of theirs. The crew abandons their rescue efforts, which isn't much of a surprise to Hachi, but Camie and Papagu relent. The crew wouldn't go back on their promise to her, would they? Moved by Camie's resolve, Hachi's care, and the potential of free takoyaki, the crew agreed to keep their promise. Duval's crew is in for it now. P.S. Maybe we'll find out what the hell the crew did to personally attack Duval so badly. Anyway, any questions?
I'm mad.
Why are you mad?
Please explain if you want or don't. I don't know.
We didn't do the cover stories episode yesterday. I never would have expected this to happen.
Oh, come on.
That was spoilers that we didn't know were going to happen.
I don't understand you.
I'm mad.
I don't understand this.
You know what? No, I'll own up to this one. This is my fault for expecting you to watch the episodes before the day of. That's on me.
No. Are you mad about the part where we went over the cover stories, or are you mad about the part where Justin goes something about something mermaid legs?
No, you guys were talking about mermaids, and I was like...
Not you.
No. Just the fact that we now know... I'm mad that we went over that cover story.
Why?
I'm mad at myself for listening to it, because this would have been said to us, I feel, in these coming episodes after talking to Hachi.
This isn't the cover story, you know.
I know it's not, but it's tied to it.
Yeah, but the cover story was never going to get animated. You would have never known.
It's right after the cover. Well, I mean, maybe not right after, but it follows the events of the cover story.
I'm mad.
You
would have
crazy.
straight up never known about this if we did not go over that email, Gabriel.
Yeah, like the way I'm irrationally angry about the N in the 7-Eleven logo, you're irrationally angry about this. It makes no sense for you to be angry about this.
I am. I agree. I am very irrationally angry. But also, yes, fuck those weird snake water things. That's fucking stupid.
Yeah, now that on the other hand, I can get behind anger. That was just.
I like the fact when they're fighting them, like it's like they hit it and then they just get a little wet, but only one of them gets wet, and it's like, what is the physics behind
whoever
this?
did the destruction of the individual snake gets splashed. Even and like it makes. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. They cut up or bash the column of water only for the water to still end up falling on the ship, just with like a little bit less force, I guess, and not as concentrated because it's in a water spout.
Makes you wonder if it like would have done anything.
I mean, it probably would have. It's like turning the nozzle to open up your power washer so that it sprays a mist instead of a beam that could punch a hole in your foot kind of deal.
I guess, but the fact that like half of them still had the column behind it, they just destroyed the front of it.
I know. What are you gonna do? You can't win. My favorite is when Zoro was cutting them and they just cut up like, you know, stone columns, and then they just poof.
When I saw them like cut up into separate individual pieces, I was like, what?
It's funny.
Like this is okay. This is like the most One Piece of One Piece. I feel.
This is pretty One Piece.
It doesn't make any sense. It's interesting. It's visually cool, but like
Dude, when they did the zoom out of them just in the middle of all of these, what was it, like the Yuta, I think, right? They called it a Yuta current or something like that, sea snake current, just surrounded by these sea snakes as if they were Indiana Jones falling into that pit of snakes.
It really did.
And there's no end in sight, and Nami's just like, we're fucked.
Think we can fly out of here with a coup de burst? Oh, awesome! I forgot about that!
It won't work. I can't see an end to these currents. In other words, even if the Sunny takes to the skies, there's no escape for us.
But then at the same time, like 5 minutes later, to then be like, oh, we've handled worse. Remember that time we went into the sky?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a valid point to bring up.
No, it is. It's very valid. And I'm sitting there thinking, I was like, they really tried to make this seem like a very like intense moment, but then it's really not.
I feel like it's reasonably intense. Like, oh shit, we gotta like watch out for the sentient water that could fuck up our ship.
I don't think it's actually sentient. That's
sentient water. I mean, it's not, but it very much acts that way.
It might as well be.
I'm just like sitting there going like, this feels like they're just digging for screen time for this episode.
It's great too, because we get over it in like 5 minutes, because then Nami sees the literal light at the end of the tunnel, and it's the red line shining in the sun, which confused the hell out of me for a minute.
Yeah.
Because I lost the geography of the world, and I'm so glad they put up that visual aid like at that one part of the episode, because I was so lost as to how they ended up at the red line again.
Yeah.
Very fair.
So is it just like one gigantic ring around
Yes.
the...
Yeah, it's the equivalent to the prime meridian, right?
Yeah, so if you equate the red line to the prime meridian, the grand line is essentially the equator, which I think is the way that Brendan once described it to us, but I didn't remember that until I saw the visual aid again. And I was
Very
like,
much same.
oh, right.
I just find it funny how it's like this whole planet is like set off into like quarters when you think about it.
Yeah,
I mean, isn't that kind of how we
that's the whole
think
idea
of our
of
own worlds?
the four seas.
Yeah, but there's like literal walls, Justin. That's the difference. There's calm belts and literal walls. And like wrapping my head around the idea of like the four oceans, like how much worse is like the West Blue compared to the Grand Line? Like is the West Blue and like, I don't know, North Blue, like are they part of like the side of the wall that's in the, was it the Red Line area? I forgot what they said. What was it called?
So we have, if we think, I'm trying to imagine the red line.
Yeah, the Red Line. Because like if you think about it like as a straight flat map, you have the section that's part of the Red Line, and you have the part that's just part of like, you know, like the East Blue and like the regular side of it, because there's only four sides. And so at some point they all connect to, you know, the first half of the mountain. So it makes you wonder, like, the side that you would consider being on mainly the Red Line side, like, they're the stronger ones, I would assume, right? So it's like, isn't that the West Blue? Isn't that one of like the strongest ones?
I want to say yes.
I do not know.
That's what I'm trying to piece together.
Are you
like,
you implying that pirates that come out of the West Blue are the strongest pirates out there? Is that what you mean? Or
no, it's just like
it's more of a question, because we went through the East Blue, right? Like we went through the East Blue, had to go over Whiskey Peak, came out. I'm not sure which side we started on, and then now we're back at the Red Line. So no, it's a fair question to ask. Like, okay, if while we were in the East Blue, people kept basically, saying like, oh, everyone on the other side of the world, particularly on the Grand Line and beyond, are like, no joke, we're basically a bunch of chumps. And we've like kind of seen that a little bit. So I think it's a fair question to ask, like, which sea has the strongest group of people, right? Yeah,
because I would assume that anything on the other side of the Red Line would probably be more naturally stronger because they deal with crazier shit from what I could see.
Exactly.
I think the world is, from what I can understand, the four seas are divided, and like
right.
It's not like one side of the Red Line is stronger than the other. none of the seas interact with each other. They're effectively split into 4 sections because the red line.
There's a chance that they do interact with each other because we do know that there's ways for people to cross the calm belts. That's what I'm
the
saying.
military can cross the calm belts. We know
So the
we know right
military
now
would
that
that would be in the red line area. If they could get there, they would be typically crossing from the west blue or I don't even know which blue it is.
Yeah, I don't know. The map doesn't indicate like which part of the world is which designated as which sea. But the point is that like the people in the North Sea, for instance, can't get to the West Sea without going over, well, to what we know. Brendan has already told us that there are other ways into the Grand Line, but you have to cross through the Grand Line. Like you can't get from one sea to the other without going through the Red Line and crossing the Grand Line or red line and Grand Line. Yeah. So at some point, like it's not like the North Sea is objectively better because it's on the left side of the red line.
I just remember like a dialogue between characters where they mentioned like how like of the 4 seas besides the Grand Line and everything, that like I remember them saying like the West Sea is like quote unquote stronger, if I remember correct.
Oh, I don't remember that. I don't know.
It was just like an off statement like forever ago.
Mm-hmm.
Like this was like when we were in the East Blue where they were talking about like I think it was like with like Arlong and them maybe. I don't know. Again, this was forever ago.
Right. Seems like weird core memory that you just kind of stored away for.
Yeah. I just keep them sometimes. I go, ooh, this is nice. Put it in a little can, pickle it like Redfoot,
Redfoot Zeph's leg.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so with the geography lesson out of the way,
let's talk about the real shit.
The Straw Hat's Den Mushi having a straw hat, you mean?
Wait, what?
You didn't see it? Their little snail phone had a straw hat on it because everyone's Den Mushis are all everyone's Den Mushis are personalized. And theirs has a little straw hat on it.
I thought that was weird as hell. When I started noticing that a lot, like normally, like they didn't really show any detail on the snail chats, as I like to call them.
Right.
But like this is like I feel like this is the first time they've actually like shown like, hey, everyone has a personal cell phone.
Well, I mean,
because we saw it with whoever Duval is.
Right. I mean, we get a 2-for-1 with these sets of episodes because Duval's snail chat phone also has like the same helmet-ish thing or visor, at least, that covers its eyes that he himself does. But we've seen personalized Den Mushis before. Almost everybody in like the high-ranking government officials have had their own Den Mushi kind of look like them. It's the way that people talk about like their dogs looking like their owners, basically.
Oh, I think I just might not have recognized it. It wasn't as abrupt as it was in these ones.
I guess that's fair.
Because like these ones took over the personalities clearly of how they talked in the phone. Like just watching theirs like react, like Luffy screaming at the giant sea king attacking them, and all that.
Mm-hmm. So mermaids.
Yeah, so mermaids. Nice.
Very nice.
Also, what the fuck is the explanation for Papag?
Well, what do you mean? He gave you the explanation.
I know, but what the fuck?
Bro, we got mermaids, we got Lasso the Gundog. A talking starfish ain't that far out there.
With a Rasta hat?
I will not question Oda's design and inspiration.
And a ukulele. And the reason why he talks is because someone mistook him for a child and raised him and taught him English. That is all.
If anything, I'm really impressed. I want to meet his mother. Like, how did you teach a starfish to speak English? That's impressive. That's amazing.
I don't. Am I the only one also that got like the Hunter x Hunter vibes from the starfish?
I didn't.
From that octopus that like, you remember him?
I do. I didn't have these vibes. I feel like this is a valid connection to make, though.
I did not. I cannot say I made that connection, but now that you've made that connection, I love it.
Like, I have high hopes for the Papag. Like, I have very high hopes in the future.
Isn't Papagu? Isn't there a U on the end? Papagu?
In my subtitles, I see Papag, so like I'm not
Yeah,
really,
that's what
I
I
guess,
saw.
listening to what the voice actors are saying. So it could be Papagu.
I'm pretty sure
that
it was
might just be like
Papagu.
might be a formality thing, like language thing.
Either way, Papagu's great. I like Papagu.
Papagu.
He's just kind of they do that running bit where he's just kind of there and he says something and like maybe one person pays attention to it, usually Luffy, and the rest ignore them and go back to talking to Camie because she's the shiny new mermaid on deck who keeps making like Simpson reaction faces to getting shocked.
No, this guy is my pet. His name is Papagu. He's a starfish and also my teacher.
Teacher?
Yep, that's him.
This guy?
Yep.
What's up?
Is it normal for starfish to talk?
As normal as it is for your pet to be your teacher.
The bits of just them existing is hilarious. Like the obvious trap, reaction, the just essentially just like not being caught like 20 times.
I'm pretty sure it was like upward of 38.
She'd been eaten by sea kings or sea monsters in general 20 times, but had been captured by the macro pirates or the macro crew rather 30 times and escaped 30 times, which I think Brendan got wrong when we did the cover stories. Brendan called them the Marco crew.
Yeah, he definitely said Marco. I kept hearing it.
In my sub, it's Marco.
It's macro.
Pretty sure macro is like the official name, and Brendan just kept saying Marco, and I wasn't gonna correct him because you already corrected Gabriel like a fucking asshole. No reason there should be two grammar Nazis.
I haven't looked at the thing, but
We don't read.
Brendan. I'm sure Gabriel got it right because
You know what?
Gabriel's the man.
Now I need to verify for myself. Oda, which is it, macro or Marco?
Polo.
Show me the money. It is macro pirates according to the wiki.
Yeah. Screw you, Brendan. Get good.
Yes.
No, yeah. So, but the macro crew is just those three fishmen, which I didn't realize at first. It was kind of unclear, I guess, who was who.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was very unclear.
But yeah, so eventually it becomes a little clear that the macro crew, who are human traffickers, are just the three fishmen. Or I mean, are the Duval pirates also human traffickers, and they're just involved with them temporarily?
Yes. My understanding is that everyone right now is involved in human trafficking.
All right.
I think the macro pirates are more so exclusive to just capturing Camie for whatever fucking reason. As far as I can tell, but maybe I'm wrong on that. But yeah, there's one big operation of human trafficking. Also, maybe this is just me, but it feels kind of fucked up that, Camie's abductors are fellow fishmen.
Well, fishmen and mermaid are different.
Are they?
I mean, yeah.
I feel like they are.
Maybe I'm crazy. I just assumed, fish people was fish people kind of thing.
My
Wow,
question
Justin.
is why are they trying to capture them?
That is also a good question.
Because she sells good. They said that mermaids sell good on the trafficking market. As far as we know, that's the only thing we need.
Mermaids are mermaids. They sell for money. But why? They do.
Because they just do. They are exotic.
Scene opens up to a meeting between Kuma.
Oh my god, that's right. I forgot that happened.
Garp and Sengoku up in Marijois, which is conveniently at the top of the red line, in case anyone forgot.
I wonder what's going to happen.
I told you.
Oh, please tell me, Devin. Please hit me with your big brain theory. I have been deprived of these between you and Christian.
It's
Hit me with something.
almost like they're trying to make them go save Ace.
Yeah, I said this too, mostly jokingly, when you asked a couple episodes ago when we did. I think it was when we did the end of Thriller Bark, or the episodes right afterwards.
Should have been at the end of Thriller Bark, because that's when they saw the Viver card, right?
Yeah, whenever it was it was a couple episodes ago when you asked me if I still think we're not going to Fishman Island or not. And I mostly jokingly said we were still going to accidentally go to Impel Down to save Ace, but it's starting to look more and more like what's going to happen.
Well, how do you figure?
I don't know how I figure, but apparently we're right around the corner from the Navy headquarters and Marijois, and the Navy headquarters know that they're there, and also Kuma got in trouble for not catching them, so they're really out to get them now. So it's starting to look more and more like maybe they won't even, maybe they'll straight up get captured. Maybe they won't even stumble upon Impel Down, and then because we have to go down, and I'm pretty sure at some point somebody mentioned that Impel Down was like at the bottom of the ocean or something.
I believe I think during Water 7 era they did announce that Impel Down was an underwater prison.
Oh no, that's how they're gonna get to the red line. That's it.
Well, what do you mean? They're at the red line.
Yeah, you lost me here.
Marijuana, no, but how they're gonna get to past that? You have to go through this capital, I bet, or through Marijuana. That's why they made their base there.
Oh, you mean to get through that part of the red line?
Yes, I bet that's how you have to do it.
So just so I'm clear, you bet, and I quote bet.
Nobody
that
said
in order
bet.
for the Straw Hat, he said bet. I heard him.
I did say bet.
Well,
You say bet. So you bet that the Straw Hats, in order to get to the other half of this red line they're trying to cross, they're going to cut through Mary Joie?
I have a gut feeling.
Interesting. I like this theory.
Do I
Moving
like
on.
it? No, I have a gut.
they're going to
feeling,
Impel
though.
Down. They're not going to Mary Joie. They're going to Impel Down, and that's how we'll get
I don't
through.
think they're going to go back to Impel Down. I think
They
they're
didn't.
gonna
There's
end
no
up
going
at
back. They never went to Impel Down in the first place.
My bad. I think they're going to Mary Joie because I think Ace is going to be brought to Mary Joie, and then they're going to stumble upon going through Mary Joie at the same time that Ace is there, and then bing, bada, boom, stuff happens, boom, they're in that area.
I like this. We want to make this into a bet. I like this.
Fucking enabler.
Yeah, I am.
You're an addict.
We have two bets that haven't been fulfilled yet.
Well, one of them is dependent on you. The other one is just
The other one's been in limbo for like 8 months.
You know
I
what? You're
forgot
right.
the other
Jordy, what's up with this fucking filler bet? Like, can we get it on that already or what? Christians we can get done as soon as he's ready, but like, come on, man. Come on. Work with me here.
I'm gonna go rewatch Dandy this weekend and figure out what episodes we're gonna watch.
Nice. We'll have that within a week or two. Excellent.
Jordy's been screwing around with the schedule, wanting to keep whatever schedule we're on so that we get to
We have a
things
schedule?
whenever. Yeah, we have a schedule. He's planned out the next like 8 years of this podcast.
Yeah, we're good for a long time.
But somehow he can't fit in a 1 week of when we finally fulfill this filler bet.
We the schedule, as far as I remember looking at, is basically planned out up until the point that Jordy plans on just abandoning the show.
that's
Maybe a little bit
that's
after that, but
abandoning
I'm pretty
us,
sure.
this podcast, not One Piece, the show.
I mean, a little bit of both. Anyway, so we trying to make a bet out of this? I like this. It's feeling juicy. Come on,
I'm not making any more bets until we fulfill some of them. They're just sitting there. We're in bet hell, bet debt.
But this is such a good bet. Devin thinks we're going to cut through Mary Joie, and you think we're going to make a pit stop at Impel Down. These are two, fairly different directions to go through. I like this. This grew organically too. Kind of like, come on, don't take this away from me, please. I beg of you.
But that Devin has this. Devin doesn't even make the stakes fun because he wants the same thing every time because he keeps losing.
Yes.
Hey man, like one day he's got to get it right. Like one day he's got to get us, and we'll watch Berserk. I'm here to enable Devin's hope here. All right.
My hope is dead.
Even if it is, keep riding the wave, bro. You got to land on green at some point.
This is like you while playing ranked. You're just like trying to ride that high that doesn't exist.
So you trying to make this better or not?
He's completely
We don't stop until we
unfazed.
get a W. We don't stop until we get a
Completely
W.
unfazed. You know what? Fine. Fuck.
Hell
Fine.
yeah.
But I don't know what I want. I'm saying fine angrily, but it's mostly because I don't know what I want still or anymore.
Do we want to agree on
or
terms
ever.
right now? I feel like, that's probably the better way to do it, but like,
We
do we
have
want
to. We can't just say it's a bet and then come back next week and be like, "Hey, this is what we decided." That's baby.
Mm-hmm.
But also all the pressure's on me again because, like I
we
said,
know what Devin wants.
we know what Devin wants. Devin will want this until he gets this.
I only want one thing.
Devin only wants one thing, and it's disgusting.
I mean, he's not wrong. He just had some gross scenes.
All right, how about as the episode goes on, and I tune out and think about this, and we just keep going. We'll get back to you.
Hell yeah.
I'll get
All
back
right.
to you rather.
Bet postponed momentarily. So yeah, everyone's kind of hovering near Mary Joie, red line, scene.
Can we talk about the motorcycle fish?
They're just flying fish with saddles, bro.
Are they real fish? Are they live fish?
Those are real flying fish, as far as I know. They're just really big.
But they also have engines in them.
Yeah. So how do then?
Maybe they're like early aircraft engineers. Like there's some engineering involved where flying fish has the natural ability to like glide or whatever, right? And they're just using machinery available to them to like propulse the fish a little bit or like get some hang time.
5 minutes.
Only 5 minutes.
Listen, it's One Piece. There's still pirate era kind of thing.
Which is kind of nonsense because I feel like they flew 5 minutes just from that little home base just to get to the Straw Hat Pirates in the first place.
They're in the sky, not the sea. Look up!
Wow, they really can fly!
That's awesome!
They're our enemy, remember? Damn it, attacking us head on?
They have seats and handlebars and everything! Whoa!
My brain was having a hard time processing it. Like, I liked it. I thought it was interesting, but my brain was like, what?
The One Piece. Burr is Burr. Devin, nah. This one is Burr, and this one's like, Burr, as I try to make different noises with my mouth and fail. Anyway.
Slight side note, but related. Were the flying fish motorcycle gang weren't wearing any breathing apparatus when they were underwater, right?
Yeah. How the fuck were they waiting underneath the surface of the water?
They were.
Were they?
They had a little glass dome. It's I looked.
I did not notice.
Because you know me, I would have been pissed about this. But I looked, and one of the guys, they had like little like old like 70s style like astronaut
diving gear.
Helmet, like no, it's just like a fishbowl with like a tube on their head.
Right.
It was the bare minimum. It's very hard to see. They had breathing things on their heads because for damn sure once they started going underwater, I was like, how the fuck?
And they sat there. They were just sitting there, like waiting for the order to swim up and attack the Straw Hats.
They were waiting for it is 66, 76. I fucked up
66.
I fucked up my fucking reference. God damn it.
Oh, that's like to kill children, not.
I mean, Camie's only like 13. I mean, 16, right? 16?
They were like 3, but.
All right, Camie's like, kind of like Chopper. Actual years, a child, but in terms of like physical appearance, a little older, maybe, allegedly. Anyway, so.
But yes, they did have breathing apparatuses.
Okay.
I saw them. They exist.
If you saw them, then I will choose to believe it.
We're cool. I fuck with the fish.
One out of the 3 of us to vet this information. He was not willing to let that slide. Me, I'm like, they're under the water, I guess. I won't question it because, me, One Piece fan.
I saw their logic. They have fishbowl heads. They went with the bare minimum. I'm okay with this.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Devin ran to his computer, opened up his editing software. He was like, enhance.
Zoom in, enhance. Kowalski.
No, it's just pause. That's all I did. I paused and I went, oh.
Fucking pulled out a magnifying glass. He walked into his fucking screen.
It's right there. They zoom in on the fish and everything. It's right there. You could see it on their heads. It's just so hard to see because it's so like the colors.
I like to imagine Devin pausing the video semi-angrily, like getting really close to it, going and seeing the outline of the helmet and going, good, and then angrily hitting the play button again.
The reality is a lot more shocking, where it's just I paused, squinted, and went, okay.
I don't have to get angry at this.
Like,
we can go on.
My couch, shirtless, staring at the TV sideways. Like I'm just
bag of Cheetos laying on your chest.
Solid Cheetos energy, but
inside
the
Cheetos bag is Panther.
No. No, I had Checkers today, so I was eating Checkers.
Oh, God.
There's so many levels to that.
I've had a day, okay?
Who's Checkers and why were you eating them?
It's a food place.
I know.
You guys haven't heard of Checkers?
No, I know.
We've had Checkers, or at least I've seen Checkers.
I think is the brand out there.
I've seen Checkers where we live. They don't last very long.
Checkers has existed around here, too.
They just definitely don't last very long. People do not like that stuff over here
I
for
like
whatever
that
reason.
shit. I like it. But I'm also me.
Right.
So I've already described a picture in your guys' head of how the scene actually went down. Just a dude laying on his couch without a shirt on, eating checkers sideways with a cat roaming around on the couch, and then pausing and going, they got helmets. Good.
It's really the sideways part that gets me.
Yeah.
It's the sideways.
Like Jabba the Hutt energy. Jabba the Hutt. Kundaki
They have helmets. Good.
I want to take this moment to petition any artists out there that are part of our listeners. If you want to make some fabulous fan art of Devin exactly as he just described this
Of
scene
what you
to
think Devin looks like.
please do. And please tag us.
It's been a while since you've demanded art from people who weren't going to deliver it anyway.
We've got a couple pieces of art. It's been a while, but art takes time. Like maybe somebody's still working on a Jolly Roger. I don't know. But if someone wants to make Jabba the Hutt Devin, feel free. What if we fucking derailed so hard? Back to One
That's what
Piece.
happens. This is what happens with the three of us.
Okay, so back to One Piece. Let's go back to our timeline. So we got Kuma and Marines at Mary's Walk. Cool. Past that, we meet Camie and Papagu.
Something.
Cool.
So, wait, real quick. Something in my head. It's been a while since we've last seen Sengoku-kun, and I can't remember if we fully saw her or not. But for some reason in my head, Sengoku-kun was way older than this. I don't. That's probably just me being crazy. But I thought for some reason Sengoku-kun was like close to shit.
Like a Master Roshi
Luffy,
kind of appearance?
like Luffy's grandpa's age. I'm forgetting his name at the moment.
No,
It's
he
really
was
hurting me.
clearly in his 40s, I want to say.
I don't
I
know
gotta
what character I'm
Google
thinking
this.
of. Maybe I'm thinking of one of the 5 elders or however many elders there
Yeah.
were. Maybe for some reason I mixed him up with them. I don't know.
I'm just glad we got another close-up shot of the goat chewing on papers, government secrets.
Yeah.
We love the biodegradable, vegan-friendly shredder.
I don't think it's vegan friendly because they're feeding it paper.
Well, the goat that's alive is vegan-friendly, right? That's how veganism works?
Because he
No.
eats paper?
No, because the
If
goat
anything,
is a
that's
goat.
inhumane because they're not supposed to digest that stuff. There's no
Well, maybe the goat has the paper fruit, and that's all he can consume.
the shred fruit.
Yeah, man.
I mean, that's just a goat. Goats just do that. They just chew on things.
No, yeah, but doesn't make it vegan.
Well, no. I don't know what Justin's on about.
I'm just trying to say a goat being alive is vegan-friendly. That's all I'm saying here, bro.
I
Also, now that I've distracted you thoroughly for me to Google this long enough, Sengoku is a year older than Garp.
So he is old as shit,
Yes.
he don't look like it.
but he doesn't look like it at all.
I mean,
at all.
Okay, he definitely doesn't look like a guy who's, what does it say? 77. He definitely does not look 77 in his current iteration.
It's from all that goat milk.
All right. Maybe.
It's a male goat, I think. Oh,
We don't,
gross.
I don't think we know that.
Devin went down to the
I don't
rabbit
think,
hole.
I
I'm
don't
not
think we
trying to
know
follow
that
him.
for sure. It could be a female goat. It'd be kind of, I don't know.
I think it didn't have udders.
Maybe that's where I got lost. Maybe I knew in the back of my head that Sengoku-kun was old as shit, but I didn't realize, and so just assumed he looked it as well.
I mean, it's anime, right? Like old men get a distinguished appearance, but they never look as old as they claim they are, right?
Nah, I feel like old men generally look like old men. Now they also happen to be the strongest people in the entire universe. Most of the time, they're just hiding their power. But Sengoku-kun does not look a day over like Devin said. He doesn't look a day over 45.
That's fair. I don't know. Maybe he's got
Sure as shit does not look as old as Garp.
also true. I don't know. Maybe he's got some type of skincare routine or Rogaine
He
to hide all his
must.
grays or
Goat
something.
milk.
He's definitely got some type of secret. I don't know what the anti-aging secret he's got.
I mean, maybe it must be the goat milk, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, I'm just imagining those fucking dumbass pop-up ads you get on websites where it's doctors hate him. He's hacked the secret to aging, and it's just Sengoku.
No, it's just the goat. It's just the goat. Not even Sengoku. It's just the goat.
Yeah, it's just a picture of the goat.
Have we added the goat to the pile?
No.
I feel like at this point we do.
I'm trying to find the goat's name if it has one. That's bothering me.
Well, don't spoil it.
Yeah, don't spoil it.
I don't know if I want to spoil it for myself because I don't fucking know.
That's fine. Just don't say it out loud.
We don't want to know the name of Sengoku's goat?
No,
not yet.
until I'm
Spoilers.
supposed to.
No, as far as I could tell, no one knows the fucking name of the goat, and that makes you very upset.
God damn it, Justin. What part of don't tell us did you hear?
He wasn't going to. He was just looking it up for himself.
And no one knows the name of the goat.
No, he said nobody knows the name of the goat.
Good.
Unless the goat's name is nobody.
Oh my God.
Too deep.
A goat has no name. A goat has no name.
A goat has no name. A goat has no name. That's the secret. Add it to the pile now.
Paper shredder goat. I was gonna say we haven't added one to the pile in a while, but we have actually. We did Usopp's toy cockroaches.
Oh, God. Yeah. Yeah, we did. I feel like I suddenly regret that, but
They're great. They were great.
This is better, I think.
The goat.
I don't know, past the hype of him in the heat of battle, and now I'm just thinking about robot or, whatever type of magical cockroaches he has. I'm down for goats. Goats are cool. Cockroaches? Mm-mm.
Skincare goat paper shredders.
Yeah. Fountain of Youth goat.
Yeah.
It's from all the secrets that the government, shredded. And that's the secret. He shreds the secrets of the government, and it makes like the perfect concoction of God knows how he makes milk. I'm just going to assume.
Wait,
Or
hold on.
she.
Wait, no.
We're still assuming it's a male.
They.
It.
No, that's insensitive. Goat Coon deserves more. They.
It should just be Goat Coon, right?
Yeah.
Like send Goat Coon, and then it's just Goat Coon. Goat Coon.
Maybe the secret to Gokun's, look is so like holding
government secrets.
Yeah. But like to take it a step further, it's like holding on to secrets is like really stressful, and stress is bad for the body.
Internalizing secrets.
No, just like I'm a goat. I took care of the secrets. I don't got anything to worry about. The secrets are gone. I ate them. He's living a stress-free, or they are living a stress-free life. That's what I'm trying to say.
What if the goat's devil fruit power is that anything that's written on those pieces of paper he can memorize? Like he just
this
internalizes
feels like we're
it.
turning Goat Coon into a fucking death note, and I'm not here for it.
As if he had
An
photo
archive in his
memory.
head.
Right, as if he had photo memory, but instead of looking at something and instantly memorizing it, he eats it and instantly memorizes it.
We can't even establish Gokun's gender yet. We want to give them a devil fruit?
Yes.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Jesus Christ, all right. I'm not stopping this train, dude. Let's see where it takes me.
It could also be a Zoan type that we just don't know about that spends most of his
Gokun's
time
not
in
actually a goat? Question mark.
Well, it is a goat, but maybe they've spent so much time in goat form that they don't remember their human form or alternative forms.
just goat all the time.
He's like, what do I need to be human for? I'm just a goat.
That's all I need now is more goat. I need more goat. This is the best part of One Piece. Change my mind.
Goat
I
Coon.
need to know more about this goat.
What if it's not even like a human that ate the goat fruit? What if it's just insert random object here that ate the goat fruit?
A paper shredder?
You know what? Maybe you're right.
That would be the most plausible
Starting to make
thing to
sense.
have consumed a devil fruit. That is the easiest thing so far that would have.
This is one of Dr. Vegapunk's early experimentations. They took a paper shredder, made it somehow eat the goat
What do you mean
fruit,
somehow?
and-
They just threw the fruit in and let it shred it.
Let's say, like, what's his face? Dr. Vegapunk, right?
Yeah,
That guy?
Vegapunk.
He's sitting there working in his office. He's like, okay, I have this goat fruit. What do I gotta do? Bumps table. The fruit falls off. No, it falls into the shredder.
Lands in the paper
It's
shredder. And then we
It
get
was a
Goat
complete
Coon.
Mistake.
Oh my god.
Giving
like-
him the idea to shove all the fruits into different things.
It's like the professor creating the Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah.
Sugar, spice, and
Chemical
everything.
X.
Chemical goat. Oh no. Just starts eating the paper on Vegapunk's desk. He's like,
No, my notes.
This podcast is so fucking unhinged. What the fuck?
The headquarters come by and they're like, okay, what is your newest product that you've made for us? I made a goat. You what?
look what he does, and he just hands him a piece of paper.
Sengoku goes, I love him.
I need goat lore.
Yeah,
Stat.
yeah, and then Sengoku's like, I'll take it. I'll take your entire stock. And he's like, but he's not for sale. I'll take it.
All right, fuck it. Like, the little guy was eating my notes anyway.
The Vegapunk goes, yeah, just hand over. What are my orders? And they hand him the piece of paper and he goes, great. Doesn't even look at it. Hands it straight to the goat. Anyway, there's human trafficking in this world.
So back to mermaids, starfish, and dudes with fucking chastity belts on their face.
That's a way of putting it.
Am I wrong?
Is that Duval? You're referring
Yes,
to Duval?
because you can't see his eyes. It's more of like a helmet.
I mean, yes. Technically, it is a helmet.
Chastity belt. I would have accepted that answer if we were talking about Bane from Batman.
Duval's helmet's it's got big chastity belt energy, all right? That's what I'm saying.
It's just a helmet.
It looks like it's a prison for his face.
Well, I mean, that's basically what any helmet is.
Yeah,
Helmets are supposed to provide protection from like the outside world, so your skull and whatnot.
Have you not seen medieval prison helmets before?
Medieval prison helmets? No, I have not.
Google it.
That sounds horrifying. Mostly because it came from the medieval era.
They literally there's literally a movie called The Man in the Iron Helmet, and he's like forced to wear an iron, or my bad, the Iron Mask, I think is the name of the film, and he's literally forced to wear an iron mask for majority of his life. Oh my God, Crystal.
Finally, somebody besides me gets a phone call and casts.
Yeah, but he can't rip the cord out of the wall on this one.
All right, so back to the episodes of One Piece we watched today.
Yeah.
Duval. I know who it is because
you know who it is.
Crunchyroll did a thing where they show the episodes like where like you're looking at the episodes in a line and you can see little sneak peeks of the episodes. I saw who it was, but I want to talk about who I thought it was.
So hold on, just so I could understand. You've seen Duval's face underneath the mask?
I believe so.
Oh,
Okay.
so you know who Duval is?
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Okay, allegedly.
I won't talk about that.
Okay.
I will talk about my theory at first because I was trying to piece together what who the fuck is this guy?
Like, and why is he so mad at the Straw Hats, right?
Well, he's not mad at all the Straw Hats. He's mad at one in particular.
We just don't know who yet.
He keeps saying that man, that man. I feel like it can only be one of two.
Go on.
But I want to hear what Devin was going to say first about who he thought it was going to be.
I was basing it purely off of physique at first, and I was thinking, I feel like if it's, I don't think it's going to be the person who's chasing after Luffy. I don't think that's the case.
No, I think it's
feel like
highly
that's a
improbable.
solid bait.
Touche. Go on.
So, like, my initial first thought was, what if it's Krieg? But I was like, no, it wouldn't make any sense for why he would be this far in the Grand Line. Like, absolutely not. So I'm thinking it's someone we've met in the Grand Line.
Okay.
I don't know after that. At first I thought it was Krieg, but after seeing this sneak peek of a face, I was like, fuck, I know who it is now, but
I'm
don't
not
know if it's 100% certain.
I'm not convinced it's anyone we've met yet because I think he's either upset with Frankie or Sanji because I can't see it being anyone else. First of all, he mentioned he's mad at a man. So that it narrows it down to, well, anyone that's not Nami or Robin, basically.
But he also has a back injury. That's the other thing.
I mean, sure. Are you assuming he's a swordsman then and fought Zoro?
No, I don't think it's a swordsman.
Duval has a back injury? I missed that part.
Duval said he has some sort of scar on his back.
Yeah, he has a scar on his back, and every single time he thinks about them or sees them or hears them, it makes his back ache.
I think I read that or saw that in the show, and I was like, oh, I thought of that as more like metaphorical, but maybe you're right.
I think it would be way too, I mean, cliche, I guess, but it would follow shonen tropes. But I definitely don't think it's Luffy. I don't think it's Zoro either. Because
I thought it was gonna, after he said that scene, it cut to the Straw Hats. It looked like it was going to be Usopp.
I don't think it can't be Usopp. Usopp was restricted to his island and all this time and was just a dickhead to the fellow
was the
villagers.
guy getting bullied on the island. He was not ruining anybody's life.
And then in the Grand Line, he didn't like.
But I don't think it has. I think it was when they were a crew, though. I don't think it has to do with an individual.
I don't think so.
Specifically.
I don't think it did. I don't think it does.
after seeing what I know, I'm pretty sure that's the case.
I maybe, but I'm not convinced. I think it happened either maybe. So I think, like I said, I think it's either Sanji or Frankie, and it's the case of somebody, maybe a former criminal, underworld type person that Frankie ran into at one point in his misadventures as Cutty Flam, or somebody that, like, I don't know, Sanji violently kicked out of the Baratier one time, or something like that. I don't know. That ended up in a back injury, or maybe it's a former chef. Maybe that dude's a former chef, and like Sanji, I don't know, kicked him so hard he landed on a boiling pot of water or something. I don't know, but I think it's one of those two. I think it can't be anybody else. I don't think it can be anybody else. It's obviously not Chopper. It's not Luffy or Zoro. I don't think it's Usopp.
I like Christian's head. Like, I like where it's at. I do agree that Luffy seems too obvious for a bait for someone to just have revenge for, right? Too easy. I don't know if I would agree that Zoro's out of the picture, but we don't know, and Christian's coming up with solid evidence here for the other two.
And I just sent Justin a message telling him who I think it was, so he knows who I think it is, or who I think I saw.
And I know who it is, kind of, more or less. It's been a while, but I like where Devin's head at as well.
The only other thing I can think of is that the entire crew is a bait, and like whoever he's specifically trying to go after on the Straw Hats is related to the person he really holds a grudge against. Like maybe he holds a grudge against fucking, I don't know, Ace, or...
Plot twist, he's mad at Yasopp and he mistakes Usopp for Yasopp.
Yeah, like he could be mad at somebody from one of the Straw Hats. It could be Redfoot. He could be pissed at Redfoot, and he's like, Sanji's on the Straw Hats, I'm gonna go kick Sanji's ass or some shit like that. Or Yasopp. He's like, Yasopp's a horrible father, I'm gonna go kill Usopp. I don't know.
The only thing I'm gonna say, because yeah, this is directly towards Justin. If that is correct, it doesn't make sense to me, because I don't remember them getting a back injury. But that also just might be my memory fading, because that was fucking 300 episodes ago.
I'm still convinced that whole back injury thing was metaphorical, but I don't know, obviously.
It would be weird one way or the other, because it would either be a metaphor and a horrible mistranslation in my sub and Devin's sub, or you're misguided in some way.
Could be both, honestly.
It
could go either way.
We are all goons here, after all.
So we covered most of it. So kind of like the only real details we're missing. Are we even really missing anything? I feel like I did a pretty good job on the summary this time around. Got everything we clearly did not discuss.
I mean, essentially, we talked. I just like their drip. That's the only thing I could say. They looked awesome. They looked like a biker gang.
Yo, Camie stylist on point.
That little drawing of her lip.
All right.
Where like
got a little
she has filled out lips as opposed to just lines like everybody else.
Yeah.
I guess. I mean, I can't say I didn't notice it, but I wasn't going to make a big deal out of it.
I don't know. I guess he just appreciates the detail.
I guess. I mean, that's fair.
It's a little bit different, or it's not obnoxious like fucking Lola, but like,
So I'll bring this up because I know if Jordy was here, we'd want to touch upon this. So Oda in the story right now is introducing human trafficking, slave trading, which is a pretty serious and dark topic. But as Brendan has mentioned in the past, and what he appreciates about One Piece so much, is that Oda has a really good way of introducing this rather dark and serious topic in a digestible form that a child could understand in like an age-appropriate context. So I'm curious on how you two feel.
I see it. I see how he's doing it. For me, it's more of like I could see, or I understand him, introducing it. I'm just trying to piece together like his end result of like explaining like for example, like why are they being kidnapped? Now
we'll get there. I guess
in
right.
real life, it's very dark. Like it's a very you wouldn't want to introduce that to children. I understand why bringing that to kids is a bad thing to bring up, like or not appropriate. My bad. It's interesting because it does bring awareness to it to a younger audience. I don't know how to feel about it. Like, it's interesting that they brought it up. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not sure. I'm curious about how the full story goes. Because like if it's just something silly and like if they treat it as a joke, I don't think it's necessarily a right thing to do, especially for this conversation. If it's still treated seriously and it's like, but it, brought in a very specific way. I don't know how they could do it. That's the thing. I'm curious to see how they're going to pull it off in the explanation.
All right. Appreciate that answer. What about you, Christian?
I honestly wasn't expecting I'm not expecting, I should say, the human trafficking plot line to really stick around much. It feels more like a means to an end of just bringing them to Hachi, and then whatever comes after that happens. But it doesn't feel like, and maybe it's the way that the government also kind of gets here, because they go, maybe it's time we took care of those human traffickers, the macro crew and Duval pirates or whatever, and then Luffy and company are there or something like that. But it doesn't feel like we're about to delve into the underworld of human mermaid trafficking in this world. It just kind of is a thing that Oda was just decided was going to push the plot forward slightly in this instance. It doesn't feel like we're going to really get into it, the nitty gritty of it. Presenting the idea that this exists in the world is nice and adds depth to it overall. But I don't think we're specifically going to get into it with the Duval pirates and dismantling their organization.
But I also feel like the conversation, I understand them approaching it though. That's what I'm saying. Because I feel like, for me personally, I feel like kids shouldn't be necessarily exposed to this kind of
I mean, they can do very minimally with this. Like at a base level, kids understand what kidnapping is, and at a very, very basic level, that is what human trafficking is. So I feel like we don't go any farther than that, just for the sake of this is still a kid's show, essentially.
Yeah.
I think you kind of hit the nail on the head with, I guess, my counter argument here. So a kid would more than likely understand what's happening in these episodes on a very superficial level as, they kidnapped Hachi and they're trying to kidnap Camie, right? But they specifically say human trafficking, or, trafficking, which for me goes a little bit of, further beyond than just using a more pretty term as kidnapping. And I feel like if you're going to take that...
is the worst term. Kidnapping is the kiddie term.
Exactly. So if you're going to take the extra step to specifically say, human trafficking, I feel like it would be a waste to just kind of drop that and run away kind of thing. Like,
I wouldn't say waste. I feel like it's more in poor taste.
I think...
Right. And
I
to
don't
avoid that, I think you have to dive in a little bit. I don't know how deep, but you got to take it somewhere.
I mean, this feels like... Again, I don't think we're going to get super deep into it, but it's Oda saying stuff like this exists in this world, and I can get into this eventually if I want to, kind of thing.
Okay.
More so than just drop it and run, type of thing. I'm sure we're gonna get into these more serious topics over time. It just feels like in this instance that it's really not going to be a main focus. It'll be something we come back to maybe later as we realize that this world is way more fucked up than it is on the surface.
Yeah.
Maybe Impel Down will just be a giant human trafficking ring. The government just casually runs it.
Honestly, if that is a plot hook, that would be really intense. I don't like darker shows. That's pretty dark. I don't know if they would actually
pretty dark for the bright, colorful world of One Piece.
That would really turn the show on its head really quickly if that were the case. No, yeah, I'm just saying
that's a really dark thing. Don't get me wrong, I've been asking for dark themes in the show, but damn.
Let's not go 0 to 100 in 0.2 seconds.
You have to ease into that. Especially to make it a plot device.
This is the ease. We start with the Duval pirates, and then we move on to the government human trafficking pirates that they execute. No. What if they can extract the devil fruit out of them?
Oh God!
Oh, that's even. Oh
what
no!
What if the devil fruit becomes an organ inside the host's body, and then they just extract that organ and put it in another person?
Is for?
The pancreas? No.
It's a deep cut there. Interesting.
No, that's what the appendix turns into.
My bad. The appendix. Yeah, that's what
the appendix is a shriveled up
no
devil
doctor.
fruit from our ancestors.
I'm no doctor. I forgot the pancreas is the actual thing.
The pancreas
I meant that
exists and helps actively.
That would be gross. What would it take the shape of like a fruit inside of their body?
I don't know.
We need X-ray stat.
I'm having this image in my head and I don't like it. I'm just imagining my like appendix actively like magically transforming into like a pear or like a pineapple, and I'm like, I don't like this.
That's why it tastes so bad, so that you're distracted from your guts rearranging themselves.
All right, we still got one piece to talk about here. Anything we want to touch upon? We've taken many a tangent, but I think we've had a generally useful discussions here tonight.
Yeah, I mean, we've stumbled upon another 3 episodes set for the 3 of us that mostly like stuff happens, but it's still not major plot point yet.
Yeah, it feels like filler, but I feel like it's also not.
No, I wouldn't necessarily. It feels like the last 3 episodes that felt like filler, but this doesn't necessarily feel like filler because we're running into characters we know, like Hachi.
Yeah, but it's still like it feels like it's fluff. It's not full filler, but it's like fluff until we get to the juicy bits.
It's the plot before the plot.
It's definitely like not a slow burn. That feels like a wrong way to phrase it. I guess like it's
just
slow
the introduction.
wind up.
It's just this is the introduction to the actual plot we're gonna get to eventually, which is fine. I mean, it just so happens that these specific sets of episodes, like there's not a whole lot to talk about really. Camie shows up and with Papagu, and they do single brain-celled organism things. They are literally the representation of your last 2 brain cells trying to do anything.
when they talk about like, oh my god, there he is, we have to go in there, and like everyone's like, it's obviously a trap, and they're like, oh, you're in sight.
How'd you guys know?
Oh wow, we're in luck, Camie. There isn't a single enemy in sight. Maybe they all decided that this is snack time or something.
Probably.
You 2 cannot seriously be this stupid! The blindest man in the world could see that this is a trap!
They're totally hiding out, waiting for us to investigate so they can ambush us.
Ah! What a brilliant deduction!
That's genius! I never would have thought of that.
That's why you dumbasses keep getting caught!
And then they all collectively decide that because they realize it's Hachi, who in a hilarious scene instantly outs himself after Sanji calls out to him like, hey, how's Arlong doing? And he goes, oh, he's doing great. He's still in jail with like the other 3 guys, but
I made it out.
I made it out. I'm an octopus and everything. I can kind of like squeeze out of everything except these ropes. It's really weird. I don't know how that works, but they're doing great. Everyone on the Sunny's like, yep, it's about what we expected.
You noticed it too, right?
Uh-huh. His shape, too. Yeah, I know who he is.
You do?
Let's just ask him and get this over with already. Hey, you! So how's Arlong doing these days?
Huh? Oh, not so good, actually. Him, Chu, Kurobi, and all the others got caught by the Navy. I was the only one who escaped.
I also like the long pause Nami has when she's like debating, do we help him?
Yeah.
Before she's like, all right, save him. Like it was like a long solid like 8 seconds of just her face zooming in.
She sees him just like bashing his skull in his cage, trying to break free and save his friends. She's like,
All right. We might as well save him after all.
Huh?
Hachi isn't all that bad. I'd go so far as to say he's harmless. I'm not gonna hold a grudge. And besides, we promised Camie we'd help her, didn't we?
Oh, Nami! I love when you're firm, but I love when you're forgiving too!
Are you sure, Nami?
It's really okay.
Yep. Right, Luffy?
If you say it's okay, it's okay.
Yeah, that was funny. The bits in these episodes were interesting, I would say. Some of them hit, some of them felt weird, like the whole ukulele playing bit, and then like everyone ignoring him playing a song.
I wanted Brooke to jump in so badly.
Me too.
I was waiting for Brooke to jump in and start improvising with him, and then have like a whole musical bit, but it never happened because everyone has to ignore poor Papagu.
I have a feeling that I'm gonna get what's the duck's name?
Karu.
Karu.
I feel
With
like I'm going to
Papagu?
get Karu'd with this dude. Because, like, he's seemingly unimportant right now, but I have a feeling like in the near future or in the way future, who knows? These arcs go fucking crazy sometimes. That he's going to do something crazy that I'm going to be like, that's my boy. I have a gut feeling.
Devin, what if I told you?
Where are you going with this?
That he's doing the Jordy bit. What if I told you that this starfish is going to make you cry one day?
One day.
I have a feeling that's going to happen. I have a feeling. I just do.
He was memeing it. I'm gonna say it right now, Devin. One of these days, Papagu is gonna make you cry, bro.
Okay, good. I like Papagu.
I need a good cry. It's been a while.
I just like the fact that he has a Rastafarian hat on.
Listen, I can't explain Oda's creative choices here, right? I don't know if there's some link between Rastafarianism and starfish. I don't know.
I mean, the sea, but like
under the sea.
That ain't exactly deep.
I don't think that guy. I don't think that's the same. But okay. I just like the hat. That's all I was saying. I just like it. It's a neat hat to go on a starfish. It's an interesting. At first, I thought he was supposed to be like what's it called, like a snail at first. But then they said starfish.
That would be a very interesting design for a snail.
It's because I thought the hat was a shell at first when I first saw it. I'm not gonna lie. Now I know it's a hat. It's a hat.
Very interesting.
So yeah.
I think we made it.
So next week we were watching episodes 388 to 390. Any quotes? I personally do not have any.
The only thing I have that we haven't really talked about is Zoro's the last one to find out that we have a mermaid on board. Because he comes down from his tower where he's been working out for the last 8 years. Which, side note, I found
how big those fucking weights are.
Yes. But also, that barbell must be like 1,000 pounds,
and it's at the top of the ship.
Ship should
be spinning.
I'm still not concerned with any of that. I'm concerned with the pair of 10-pounders that are off in the corner. Like, what is he doing with those? He could lift this 2,000-pound barbell with his feet. What is he doing?
10-pounders for a different appendage.
Yeah, they're for his eyelashes.
Stop that.
Yeah, his eyelashes.
I hate what both of you are putting down right now.
Puts a barbell on each eyeball and just blinks. It's how he keeps such a stern face.
He does toe curls,
Yeah. He
gotta get that. Yeah, he gets really good grip strength on the ground.
Yeah, he clenches for the four sword style. He uses that for clenches.
It's like me, like those people that describe their feet as having monkey toes, where they pick things up off the ground with their toes. That's what he's doing with these weights.
Yeah, man.
Anyway, the thing I wanted to really mention was that he comes down and he sees her and that she's a mermaid, and in his mind he remembers Granny Kokoro in all her glory, and he's not the first person to do this, but he's my favorite one by far because the little thought bubble it just evaporates, and he goes, "Wow, you're the first mermaid I've ever encountered." And Chopper pops up from the side and goes, "He just wiped his memory just now. He erased that memory just now." It was
a physical, tangible thing that even Chopper could see.
I can't believe I forgot that. That's such a good, memeable One Piece moment.
Oh,
which again, Sanji does something kind of similar earlier, where somebody reminds him that Granny Kokoro existed, and he's like, "Why, God? Why did you put that in my head?" And Usopp goes, "Never mind.
Forget I ever said anything.
Forget I said anything. Camie is the first mermaid you've ever seen in your entire life." And he's like, "Oh my God, you're right." But I like the Zoro bit way more because Chopper is just actively acknowledging the idea that he just erased it from his memory.
I noticed the sun is setting off. Did we finally find a way to Fishman Island?
Forget that. Check it out. It's a real-life mermaid. Her name's Camie. Isn't she cool?
Nice to meet you.
She's a mermaid, huh? Never seen one before.
It's gone. He erased his memory. He has a friend that makes...
Oh, God. Speaking of this, I gotta talk about this right now because it's so fucking funny. So I've been rewatching Attack on Titan with Crystal's first time viewing it.
Okay.
Crystal's terrible with remembering stuff. Like she
Same.
actually watched like up to season 3, but she forgot everything.
Also,
I
same.
mean, the whole show, like everything. And I was with her watching her these shows the first time around. So we're watching like season 2 or 3, and like we're talking about like the stuff that happened, and like I'm just watching with her, discussing with her. She's coming up with all these theories, and she's like, "Man, it feels like I've seen this," and I was like, "'Cause you have." Like you have. She's like, "Yeah, but like I don't remember any of it. I just feel like I've seen this." I was like, "'Cause you have."
It's like Aaron Yeager. Where have I heard that name before?
Yeah. I was like, "You
He
have
kind of
watched
looks
this."
like a baka.
Aaron Yeager. But like, just like part of me wishes I could go through life with that much bliss where I could just rewatch the same thing over and over again, but forget it every single time, just re-experience it.
I don't know. That sounds rough. I don't know if I'd want that kind of experience.
Well, like that was the thing I also made fun of her for. I was like, she's like, "How do you remember all this?" I was like, "So I could have interesting discussions with my friends about these things." Like, how can you talk about the shows that you like if you never remember the show you watched? Moving on.
We got. I think that's it. We got quotes covered, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So for closing out our show, we got ourselves a grab bag segment. And
wait! Before the grab bag, we have the golden ham.
Oh, you're right. I can't read. My
That's
bad.
true.
Yeah, and I already have our main leader to be thrown in here.
Go on. I'm curious.
The goat.
The goat. Goat coon.
Goat coon.
Damn, we're gonna make him a one piece and give him the golden ham in the same app.
I'm not mad about it. I'm just really surprised it's not Camie.
Well, to be fair, there's not a whole lot of greater options here.
So between the goat and the mermaid, we're committed to the goat.
I'll commit to the goat.
I'll commit to the
I'm
goat.
all in on goat.
Goat coon.
Goat coon. I need more of your story. I hope we can get into it in this next arc.
I think Jordy's gonna be very disappointed when he finds out who won Golden Ham this week.
Good.
That's what you get for missing on the podcast up, Jordy.
This is what happens when we don't have parents.
I'm just the babysitter who can't command authority from kids.
You're not in charge of us.
You don't have enough badges to train us.
Pokemon. Now we just need the Foxy crew to get blasted off again.
That was such a good sequence of events. Anyway, now it's time for the grab bag. It's one we haven't done in a while. The Ms. Valentine Award.
It's not true. We did this like 2 weeks ago.
Did we, though?
I feel like we've done a Valentine Award before another haiku, for sure. At the very least.
That's probably true.
I don't
but
think
also,
we've done
we
a
don't
haiku
like
in a long time.
haikus here, so...
Yeah, we don't fuck with haikus here. Only one of us does, and he ain't here.
He's never here to read one either. What a bastard. Anyway, Ms. Valentine Award. I don't know. There wasn't a whole lot to hate in these episodes. I'm gonna be real here.
Obligatory Sanji because he's a simp?
Too
That's
easy.
all I got. Yeah, I feel like that's a low bar. We can give it to Sen Goat-kun for not the goat, but the owner, because he's feeding him paper and not actually good food.
No. You're wild.
Okay, that's fair.
I feel like a low, but maybe not as equally low bar as Sanji would be Duval. Actually, hold on. No.
No, I got one.
Go on.
The 3 kidnapper pirates, the ones that all look like fishmen. The one on the right that like looks like fucking weird as hell with like the round eyes and like the small head.
We're still talking about the macro pirates, right?
Well, the macro crew, the 3 fishmen.
Okay.
Yep. It's the one that's like clearly the dumbest of them because he has a smaller head. And
You
he's,
just
like,
want to single one of them out? I'm down to give it all 3 of them.
You know what? Do it. Bet.
Macro pirates it is.
The wholesale, the macro pirate crew.
Yeah, just the 3 of them. The dumb and dumber.
I guess they are human traffickers. We do not stand
that was
human
my
traffickers
biggest
out here.
argument here. I was like, hey, they're like selling out, one of their own, mostly Hachi. And in my head, I'm considering mermaids, part of the Fishman family. So 2 really. That's my headcanon at least.
They're part
Fishmen
of a
and
different
mermaids.
clan. What happened was Itachi came in and
okay.
Itachi of mermaids killed the rest of them.
So Ms. Valentine War goes to the macro pirates because we don't support human traffickers out here.
Big facts.
We don't sell our own kind like that.
What a weird note to
End
finish
the show.
Well, to really end this off, I think I've come up with my side of the bet here.
Ah, yes.
And I think so. With something like this, I mean, this is a head-to-head between me and Devin. So I feel obligated to pick something that would punish him in some way, which is kind of why which is basically why I picked Dandy for the last bet, because he said he didn't like Dandy. But I mean, I don't know a whole lot about what Devin likes and doesn't like. So in this instance, I'm just gonna pick something that I would want to watch, and I've been meaning to watch anyway in my spare time. But if I say it like this, then I have to watch it so I can fulfill this. I want to watch Summer Wars with you guys, the movie.
Hell
the anime movie Summer Wars.
God, I really hope Devin's wrong on this one. I want to see that movie.
I've never heard of Summer Wars. I don't really keep up with movies like that. I don't really know.
It's the same guy. If the movie Belle that we've talked about and what just came out recently, he made Summer Wars also.
I'm still picturing fish. I don't know why.
I don't know why either.
I don't know why. Like when I think, like I hear the name
Wrong
Belle
Disney movie, Belle
or Summer Wars, I just keep thinking fish. I don't know why. There's no logic. It's just I think I'm just trapped in the mermaids right now.
You stuck on Finding Nemo right now.
Somehow.
No, I'm stuck on Finding Dory right now.
Oh God, I actually never saw that. I don't know if that's better or worse.
It's worse.
Oof. All right, so just to reestablish the official bet here, the bet is that, well, Devin's claiming that the crew will cross the red line via Mary Joie, and you are claiming, Christian,
we will go through. We will get to Impel Down and then eventually use, I don't know, the other side of Impel Down to get to the other side of the red line.
Damn, how deep is Impel Down?
Super.
Well, it's underwater, so I mean, in theory, it'd have to be really deep to make sure. Like, I mean, granted, you assume most prisoners are Rodolfo users. They're not getting very far, but like, in case someone manages to like break free and try to swim out, you want it pretty deep, right? I'm mostly speculating, but this makes sense in my head.
I feel like they would die from the pressure before they even got to swim out.
Well, depending on how far it is, right?
I mean, also, how many submarines are there? This is the third one?
This is just one.
But in the thing, it said the Shark Submerged 3.
It's not the third iteration. It is the third docking unit of the Thousand Sunny.
Do the thing, Devin.
Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Panda Sightings. You can also send us questions at pandasightings@gmail.com. That's our thing. That's the thing I do.
Yes. Don't forget to rate us on Spotify and Apple. Feel free to write review on Apple.
Just write review. Don't say anything. Just write review.
Just write review.
Review goes here, and everyone just respond that.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Also, go listen to our episodes from our other podcast, Panda View. I know we don't really upload there too often these days because we're all just busy, but we try to get to it as much as we can. And by the time you hear this one, it should be a week or two after. There will be a special release on a Tuesday of sorts. It will be featuring me and only me. I hope you like it.
This will probably this will have your thing will have been out already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in case they didn't listen to it then, and they listened to this episode.
Right. And they want an extra dosage of you for some reason.
Yeah. In case I have any personal fans out there, I'm the favorite.
Taco's gonna be the only one who goes and what?
Hey, if Taco's a homie and wants to listen to it, he can.
Taco will listen to it. Maybe Gabriel.
Gabriel will listen to it because he's mad.
Is Gabriel mad? Why's Gabriel
He's
mad?
going to be mad when he hears Brendan correct him from our last recording yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah. True.
Don't be mad at all of us, right? Don't punish us for
but
what
again,
Brendan's
your thing will be
choosing
out. Your thing will be out first. So if he hadn't already seen it, then he can go and be mad.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks guys. Love you.
Have a good night.
night.
Bye now.
Bye.
Press stop.
Don't press stop.